back again with another installment of Caught Up. It's your boy, Don Sasson, with the King of the South. Today is your day. It's my guy, Beast No Supplement, representing the Saints from the NFC South. What's happening?
What's going on, brother? We back on it. You know what I'm saying? Been a little bit of a delay, but we on it. Give you this good content. And yeah, there's been a lot going on in the South, NFC, and AFC. And you know, I got to talk about my team, the Saints. It's
Yes,
about to get
sir.
crazy.
So we're going to set it off right with them, bro. Drew
All
Brees
right,
retired.
yeah.
Lost
So,
Emmanuel Sanders, Jared Cook, Josh Hill. I think the biggest loss on this entire team was Trey Hendrickson.
all right, let's be real. The biggest loss is Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? I just want to take a second. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the greatness of Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? Like what he brought to the game. You know, it's definitely sad to see. Like, I'm happy to see he left on his own terms and all that stuff like that. It does leave a void in our quarterback situation, but there's a lot of talk with Taysom and Jameis. Jameis is working out like a madman. I mean, personally, I feel like it's his job to lose. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying? Like Taysom Hill, like yeah, he's a nice offensive player, good gadget player and stuff like that. But it looks like it's Jameis is going to take the mantle and stuff like that. But shout out to Drew Brees. Gave me a lot of great memories. I was fortunate to see some games, some winning games, playing great stuff. So yeah, let's get to the team. So yeah, we lost Emmanuel Sanders, which I kind of seen it coming and stuff like that.
You know his mercenary joint.
Yeah. Jared Cook, we cut his bum ass before his free agents before free agency happened. That's how you know that was a message like, nah, you are done. What hurt me the most, other than Drew Brees retiring, that was just like an emotional tip. We lost Thomas Morstead. Just to like reiterate to the fans who Thomas Morstead was, he was the guy who did the kick, that onside kick at halftime versus the Colts, and we recovered it. He was our punter for all those years. I understood the move. It is what it is. But let's talk about Trey Henderson. Honestly, me personally, this was a breakout year for him, and I'm happy that he got his bread, getting paid in the Bengals and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He benefited off a great D line. That 9.5 sacks, you know what I'm saying? Like double digits, like, he's not gonna do that in Cincinnati. Like I see him making a 5 sack season and stuff like that. So I don't feel it's like a crazy loss. Like it's a loss because he benefited off, defenders trying to double team. Sometimes even triple. I would say triple team. I'm wilding with that. But double team Cam Jordan because he's very versatile on the D line. We did lose Sheldon Rankins. That's a big loss. That's my guy, one of my favorite Saints. He went to the Jets. He also lost Justin Hardy. A lot of people don't really focus on like the full aspect of the game. He was probably the number one gunner in the league. So the Jets, y'all acquired him and Sheldon Rankins. So your team is gonna get better off of those two alone. Um, but yeah, I mean, we was very relatively quiet during free agency. We were broke. You know what I'm saying? But we was
I
able
lost
to clear.
Janoris Jenkins too, though.
Yeah,
Don't
that was
forget
the
that.
biggest blow. I was gonna get to that. I was like, we were relatively quiet because like we were broke. The thing that really hurt the team because Dak Rabbit, like I know a lot of Giants fans are very critical of him, and I understand, but he played his best ball with
That's
us. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. Not I'm lying. I can't want to say that. He did solid when he was in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? But under our defense, he really flourished. He came in half a season, 1.5 seasons. So that blow really bothered me on the Saints aspect because it's a um, corner position that needs to fill a void, and he was that guy. He was playing really well. Um, it's going to be a big obstacle for the Saints to overcome. We actually lost our secondary coach, Aaron Glenn. He went to the Lions with Campbell, who was our tight ends coach, who's the head coach of the Lions. So it's looking like the New Orleans Lions right now. So that's all I really can talk about for the Saints. But other than that, we kept our core players intact. Most of all, like offense, defense. Obviously, we lost a few key players, but I'm not really too worried, but we kept the core together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm not as down on Jameis Winston as other people are. I've always thought that Jameis Winston was nice. He was a little bit of a head case, but head case in the sense of his decision making. Like, yo, bro, people are saying, oh no, Jameis Winston, this, bro, he had 5,000 yards last time he played a real season. So, like, don't forget who Jameis Winston is.
Yeah, that's fact.
And he's been under the Sean Payton umbrella for, and now it's going to be his second year. So, think about it, bro. He's going to be that much better. His decision making is going to be better. And Jameis Winston's a ball player, man. Like I tell people, stop forgetting who Jameis Winston is. He does all this E&W shit and he's stealing crab legs. But, yo, when it comes down to playing ball, Jameis Winston is nice. Now,
Yep.
I do think that y'all need. I understand that Michael Thomas, he's there, and y'all got son. What number? His number 11. What's his name?
Deontay Harris.
Yeah. So y'all got a couple of good receivers, but I just feel like y'all need something in the middle to eat up those teams instead. Like y'all need a legit homegrown tight end. So I would look at that in the draft. But I don't know, man. I think the Saints are gonna be good. I don't see Carolina overtaking them. Like the only threat they really got is Tampa. But I feel like now with Jameis there, the attitude's gonna change a little bit. He's gonna get them a little more. I'm not saying that Drew Brees anything, but it's like I think the attitude's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Like so we have, we did sign this dude from Denver to be a backup tight end, losing Josh Hill. But there's a lot of faith in the kid Troutman, who has very good ball skills. You know what I'm saying? But he was underutilized, So we're expecting a big leap from him. So it's like, yeah, we back in it, like you said, under the Sean Payton umbrella. Look what it did for Teddy. It got Teddy paid. And Jameis Winston, let's be honest, Jameis Winston was a better ball player in college than Teddy Bridgewater. You know what I'm saying? And Teddy did what he was supposed to do. I'm not gonna I like Teddy. He did what he was supposed to do, and he won those games. Now we got Jameson, who did the exact same thing, back up, and now it's his time to flourish. So it's on him to do what he got to do.
I'm excited to see him. But talking about Teddy, let's go ahead and transition into Carolina because Teddy is about to be on another team because they traded some picks, which was actually a good trade for them. People was hating. They gave up too much, but they got your boy Sam Darnold. And I think that this is a match made in heaven. I think that Matt Rule is a phenomenal play caller. His play design is very good. And he gets people open. So Sam Darnold, he's back with his man Robbie Anderson. I feel like he's finally going to be able to chill out and resurrect his career. And I definitely think this is an upgrade over Teddy. People are saying it's not. You're bugging. And they didn't give up that much for him, bro. Like the biggest thing that they gave up was what, a second next year?
Yep.
All
right.
A 6, a 4, no, a 6, a 5, and a 7. I think 2, right?
A 6, a second, and a 4th. That's a 6 this year, which is like a kicker, I guess. A second next year, which is pretty high value.
You better chill. You could find somebody.
Oh, that guy Thomas Brady, right?
Yeah. Thomas Patrick Edward J. Brady.
Sound like Skip on that one. But I gotta give you my take on the Panthers. Like, they lost Mike Davis, who did his thing, coming in for
he's a good ball player. He's a good ball player.
Curtis Samuel, who was huge.
A big loss. That's my guy, right?
Yeah, that is your guy. That is. They lost their tight end, Man Hearns, who was just, formidable, nothing.
But they added a whole bunch of players, bro.
They signed bum-ass Dan Arnold. Let's be honest. They signed Morgan Fox, David Moore from
Hassan Reddick is a phenomenal pickup. That's first of all.
Who?
Hassan Reddick.
Oh, Hassan Reddick was great. We spoke about that on the last segment. He's a great baller. But I'm completely disagree with you on the Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is ass. Now, I understand he was on the Jets. And anybody who wanted to go on that came under the Jets under Adam Gase is probably the worst coach in history. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. Like, I do feel he wasn't given a fair shake. I do agree with that.
They beat the Rams, though.
They definitely did. But I'm going to say this. Your boy Flacco was running that offense better than he was. And that's bad. Because that offense was ass.
But
he couldn't get it moving.
Flacco, bro. Fuck out of here. Flacco, that nigga.
He is. But to come into that bum ass offense with that same bum ass line, with the same bum ass receivers, the same bum ass running backs. Shout out to Frank Gore, that's the man. But the rest of the team was all doo doo, and Sam Darnold couldn't get it together. Flacco had that offense actually looking like a team. The whole team was garbage, but he had that team. So Sam Darnold coming in for Teddy, I don't feel that that's an upgrade. Not at all. I'm sorry.
To me, it is, just for the simple fact is, one, he's younger. Sam Darnold can move, bro. Like that run versus Denver, he can move. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a Sam Darnold like lover, like in the sense that it's like I don't think that he's the best thing since I'm not Connor Cowherd who's blowing him every time he gets a chance.
Mm.
But I also do recognize that sometimes a change of scenery could give you what you need. You feel me? Like
Absolutely.
if he is Jake Plummer, then they lit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like that's a win for them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I see him. And I think that he could be successful because they're gonna put him in a position to be successful. And if he's not, then it is what it is. Another one bites the dust. Them USC quarterbacks.
Yep. And just because I'm a USC fan, you go back to the Sanchez days. Like he wasn't even the guy in USC. Like he was good. He wasn't great. Let's be honest.
Hey man,
So
Rex Ryan got that tag.
But we got to transition to the next team, like the Falcons, who lost Alex Mack that went to your team, which was huge for them. That line already been garbage, and they're gonna lose a good player in Alex Mack. But they did get Mike Davis from the Panthers, which was, that's good because like somebody to run with Gurley, even though Gurley's not signed right now, that could be a nice little 1-2 punch.
I think
they
they
lost
need feedback. I think they shouldn't resign Todd Gurley.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, but he had a decent season. Like he got points.
No, he did, but he did some fuck shit. I forgot what game it was that he
when he told him not to score.
Come on, bro.
I mean, if that knee was stable, he would have stopped at the 1 yard line.
If his brain was stable.
They lost Keanu Neal, their safety, even though that defense been pretty shaky. But Keanu Neal was maybe the second best defender on that team.
Nah, he's nice though. He's nice.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna do like the second best defender, so he's gone. And then they lost Ricardo Allen to the Bengals. The Bengals been loading up, but we'll talk about the North when we get to that segment.
That's a fact.
They've been loading up. And I guess when we look at Tampa, we got to shout out to them for that returning all 11 starters. That's amazing. That never happened. Tom Brady effect.
Yeah, they did their thing, bro. They paid everybody. I don't know how they did it, but they did what they had to do. You feel me?
And you think about it, they was always saving money. Like before Brady came, who were they really paying? Like people got bread, what I'm saying, but no one really got paid. Brady came in and was like, "This is what we're gonna do. We try to win this championship." Although Giselle makes way more money than him, so there ain't nobody else in the NFL that could say their wife make more money than him. So he had that option.
People saying Russell Wilson, but nah. Sierra ain't making no money like that.
I mean, her goodies ain't been goodies in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hold on. The last one that she put out the song that was fire. Wasn't it's not fuck it up. Whatever the way it sounds, but that song was fire.
I mean, like, yeah, she's still a star.
Level up. There you go.
Yeah, but it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? The money that Russell Wilson's accumulating is a comparison. He got it. He the breadwinner, but we done with the Sierra.
The way I see Tampa, bro, if they healthy, I think they'll be fine. But there's gonna be a lot of pressure on them now, and since there's some type of tape, at least on them defensively, they're gonna pick and choose how they defend them. So I feel
absolutely
they have an advantage because the linebackers are fast. So you can't really
very fast.
You can't really
White is probably the best in the league.
You can't really hit them with like screens and all that because if you get the D-line rushing in, you're gonna dump it. But the linebackers is flowing so fast that this team, bro. The weakness to me continues to be the secondary, bro. I don't think that the secondary is good. I think that when the ball's in the air, they're a little shoddy, and that's the only way I feel like you could really get something on this team because offensively, bro, they could do whatever they want.
Yeah, they got the weaponry. I mean, I know Antonio Brown is still not signed. I know he got his ring, so I don't think he really cares to come back or not. But they still got the weaponry. your boy Scotty Miller, that's your guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Young, up and coming. Still got Evans. Godwin signed that the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want that second ring. So offensively, yeah, like you said, they could do what they want. That secondary is young. They could have a leap, but yeah, that's their weakness right now.
NFC South is shaping up to be some things. So with that, we're gonna go to the AFC South, which is, to me, the worst division in football.
Oh, they got some players though.
Bro, stop it. What players they got?
King Henry.
Okay.
AFC South.
Okay, keep going.
AFC South, we got the Colts, who's a very solid defense.
Deshaun Kelly is on there.
Yeah. And then we'll get to that team later. You already know what team, everybody know what I'm talking about. But they are definitely headlining the AFC South with everything that's going on. But
they're making some moves, bro.
They are. Like I said, we're gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that. Should we start with them, or should we go with the other team and end it with them?
I think we should end it with them.
All right, cool. So we'll start with Colts.
I think the Colts, they have had one of the best off seasons to me, because they moved off of Phillip Rivers and they got Carson Wentz. Now people are saying Carson Wentz is but listen, you gotta understand, bro, that Carson Wentz at one point was playing very good. Now everybody blows him because he played good at that one point. I don't think he sold on it. But what I'm saying is, think about when he had his best success. Think about what he has around him. He has a good O-line. He has good weapons. He has a solid defense.
Yes, very solid.
He literally has to do the bare minimum and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, the way I see it is that it's their division to lose. I have no real faith in Tennessee because the defense is putrid. They signed T.Y. Hilton back. That's a big one. People were sleeping on that. But in the tail end of the year, he started doing his thing again.
That's true. Definitely
Xavier Rose, that secondary, he gave him some attitude. You feel me?
Big leadership too.
You feel me? So it's like, to me, bro, with Michael Pittman Jr. does his thing how he should be Mike Thomas for them type shit. Like a chain mover. He just running comebacks and
go-to guy.
Yeah. So once that happens, then they lit. But what's your opinion on the Colts?
Honestly, I mean, I really couldn't agree with you anymore, because we both made this assessment last season. Pretty much defending Carson Wentz, like, yeah, it's a bad year. I do understand the line was bad. I do understand that he was mentally checked out. That's what a lot of people forgot about that part. It's like, Hurts came in and no. Your boy was mentally checked out.
That's a fact.
If you can't work mentally, it's not going to happen on the field physically. So, like you said, a new scenery. Just a quick segue back to Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit was critiqued hard in New York. He came to the Saints and flourished. Carson Wentz was an MVP caliber player that the year they went to the Super Bowl, and only reason he didn't get MVP because he got injured and they gave it to Brady. And I understood because he didn't play all 16 games. But what happened? Now he's, like you said, he's going to an excellent offensive line. Excellent offensive line. Wasn't the coach was his former coordinator, right?
Yeah.
He's going to that. Yeah. And the Colts, I think, was top 5 in total defense. At one point, they was number 1.
Yeah.
Last year.
It was. I think they finished like top 3, to be honest.
Yeah, probably the top 3. Going to a dome. Doesn't have to worry about the Philly fans. People forget it's like playing in New York. It's hard. Philly's the worst fans on earth. So going to Indianapolis, I love the move. I'm excited to see the Colts do what they have to do. They should take that division personally, no problem.
That's a fact. That's a big fact, bro. I think that they'll be fine, bro. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Moving forward, let's talk about Jacksonville, bro. Because Jacksonville, aside from them getting Trevor Lawrence, which is like everybody knows, they should just start printing the jerseys like the Colts did with Andrew Luck. You remember They told him like, yo, this is what we drafting. Here's your number. We selling the jerseys ASAP.
Facts.
I mean, they ain't wait till the draft. Everybody know what you're gonna do. But
Yep.
Shaquille Griffin, Rashawn Jenkins, Malcolm Brown, Carlos Hyde, they're like filling up the roster with some veterans. But this is what I'm gonna say, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville lost all those games, but Jacksonville was competitive in all.
Scrappy bunch. Scrappy.
I compared Jacksonville to Cleveland 2 years ago, where Cleveland was losing a bunch of games, but they was competitive in every game.
To the last
Think about
minute.
it like this. The way I see Jacksonville, I think that Jacksonville is gonna, if they draft how they need to draft, I think they're gonna make a big jump off rip. Because last year, it's not like they quit. It's week 16 down to the wire with teams, bro. So think about, like, sometimes they got washed, but for the most part, they was in a lot of games.
They
So
were.
I think that Jacksonville's they're gonna do their thing, bro.
I really couldn't agree anymore. Because like you said, they were very competitive. They was a very scrappy bunch. I know there was times, we bet on the games, as far as like the spread, and we went for the spread in the Jacksonville favor because they were that good a team. And you look at some of the people, like some of the players on it, they had Miles Jack and stuff like that. But now they acquired Shaquille Griffin, said Malcolm Roach, we traded them on that team. It's like, these are good players. Like, yeah, you
Marvin
said
Jones.
Exactly. Like, these are solid role players that come into a team that could already play well. Yeah, they wasn't winning the game, but they can already play well. And now you're going to get Trevor Lawrence, who is highly regarded quarterback ever since he won that first year as a freshman. Like, yo, can he come out now? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was that missing piece in Clemson. And now he's coming. You got Urban Meyer being the coach. It's like, I'm really excited about this. I saw this team. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling here. I'm really excited about this team coming in to do some work. I think Trevor Lawrence can really. I'm a fan of the guy, so I feel he can really change that dynamic, and that can be a winning season team off rip. And remember the added game this season too, so I can see them winning a 9. Was that 9-7? Oh, no. That's 9-7, right? Oh, 10. Yeah, 9-8. I can definitely see that this season with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I definitely see their seeding being like 7 games.
Okay, I respect it though.
Yeah, I mean that's a big jump. You going what they was 2-14?
Yeah.
That's a big jump. So we talking about Tennessee. So Tennessee is the team that everybody thinks is nice, but they not there yet. They got Bud Dupree. They got Jack Rabbit.
Huge.
Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds is nice, bro. People don't think, don't know who he really is unless you really watch the Rams and them play. But yo, Josh Reynolds is nice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's your division. So you've seen him firsthand twice a year.
That's a fact. So I think that Bud Dupree is definitely a upgrade over Jadeveon Clowney for effort. Like pure talent, Clowney's a freak, but effort down to down every play. I think Bud Dupree's on his thing right there. They lost their coordinator. They lost Jonnu Smith. They released Malcolm Butler, and they lost ASAP Jackson, Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson. They lost some players.
And Kenny Vaccaro too.
Yeah.
But we're gonna trust in Mike Vrabel's scouting. Let's see. Let's see how they develop their players. Let's see if the offense is the same after they lose the coordinator, because a lot of people think that coordinators and coaches don't have anything to do with it. We gonna see.
Yep, I mean, that coordinator changed Tannehill's career and got him paid very well. Very well. When we pretty much gave up on him in Miami, let's be honest. As sports fans, it was like, yeah, I mean, he's solid. I mean, like, he can start. that was but now what he did, 2 years ago, and now he signed this extension. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if they are who we think they are.
And then last but not least, we got the most dysfunctional team in the NFL without being dysfunctional.
Yes.
Because it's honestly, bro, this Deshaun Watson situation, I feel like it's not going to be resolved anytime soon. They're gonna put him on the exempt list. He might even play this season, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think is gonna end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he's finally liberated or whatever, then all right, they'll put him on the field. But the thing about it is, like, it's not like he's a wide receiver, like he's a quarterback. So it's like, if let's say this court case is not resolved, it'll be similar to when Kobe caught the charge and he's playing. Like, people's out there wilding. You know how football is on them stadiums, they be bugging out. So I don't know, man. I think that just needs to get resolved. But the team has been making a lot of good moves in my opinion on the back end. You feel me?
Yeah.
Marcus Cannon, Shaq Lawson is nice. Mark Ingram, Philip
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay, Kirksey from Arizona,
Yep.
Desmond King, Terrence
Yep.
Mitchell, Tyrod Taylor.
Yep.
They know what they're doing, bro. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, like you said, it's still a controlled business organization. So it's like, yeah, we have a big issue and our star player, whatever the situation may be, we're not the guys to deliberate that. But like you said, on the back end, they signed people. They signed running backs. They signed linemen. They signed other positional players. They signed Tyrod. And I like Tyrod Taylor. Like, I don't know if anybody in the league could really hate Tyrod Taylor. He's what he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? A manager and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People forget he actually brought the Bills to their first playoff in how many years? But so Tyrod's there. They have their backup. You know what I'm saying? Like their backup plan, I should say, the contingency. So yeah, it is very dysfunctional. But on the back end, they've been making the moves that they need to at least make some kind of competitive nature. You know what I'm saying? They're not just rolling over and dying.
Yeah, that's a fact. But one thing I'll say is they signed Tyrod because they know what's going on, bro. Like, you got to think
Absolutely.
like, even if Deshaun Watson's liberated, he been said he's not trying to play for you. Like,
Yep.
it's not like this is news. Like, bro, he been said it. He said, I'm not trying to play here. I'm not with it. Trade me. And then everything came down the pike. So that is what it is. This division to me is more competitive than people think. Like, people are just giving it to the Colts, to Tennessee, which their rosters are good, but this division is weird because it's like Jacksonville could beat the Colts out of nowhere, and then Tennessee could lose to Houston, and it's like, first of all, the Colts should have lost to Houston twice.
Yeah, that fumble.
Twice. No, it was the fumble twice, bro. It was like deja vu.
Yeah.
So, and Houston was a very bad team compared to the Colts.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's every division, but I think that this division is like, I don't know, bro. Like, they have so many young players in this division. To me, this is like the closest thing to college football in the NFL, this division.
Yeah.
Because they're always picking in the top of the draft. Any one of these teams, they have a bunch of young players. Even the way they run their offenses is a little college-like. So that's why I feel like it's kind of like with this division more than anybody, it's like any given Sunday type thing. So one thing I'm gonna say, because we're all talking about the NFC South, Atlanta said they're gonna trade their pick or they're taking calls. What do you think they should do?
They clearly have not gave up on Matt Ryan. So
I mean, they shouldn't. Come on, bro. They paying him mad money, and it's not like he fell off a cliff.
Of course. Like, I mean, still numbers wise, stats wise, if you look at it, it looks nice, but they're not getting the job done. That whole organization is, it ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Julio gets a raise every year. You know what I'm saying?
When the players play.
Exactly. So it's like, I would think they would probably go for the best position. And I would say if they would trade back to get more picks, they need to work on that defense. Like, an offensive weapon, I don't think is needed because they have a lot of young receivers other than Julio. Because let's be honest, we all love Julio. Julio is collectively loved by NFL fans. You know what I'm saying? And he's been not Julio the last couple of years because of injury.
That's a fact.
So, but Matt Ryan's still been throwing for an insane amount of yards. Who is he throwing it to? So I don't think an offensive weapon is something that they should be pursuing. If they're going to trade back, they should go and pack up on the defense. You know what I'm saying? They got a new coach and all that. So that's what I think that Atlanta should do.
Yeah, I think the same, bro. I think that they need to Just get a start. Like everybody thinks that it's automatically a pass rusher, and it's not. Like Devin White, Roquan Smith, those are players that you don't really hear. Like Devin White got famous now because they went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Devin White's been nice. When they drafted him like 8 overall, something like that, bro. Like he's a
Yeah.
nice player. And a linebacker like that could change the defense. Like the kid from Kentucky or the kid from Penn State, that's a good look. You feel me? Or if you trade back, and I would even take O-line too, though, bro. Like offensive lineman, bro. If you could get your hands on a OD good offensive lineman, bro, you don't pass that up.
Oh, of course
that can make up for a lot of deficiencies, but I don't see like. Or they could take a corner. They could do Patrick Surtain, the kid from J.C. Horn. But
I hope he can go to the Saints. I don't see it happening, but I hope.
I hope.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone before 28. But I hope. I know. We need to fill the void. We need to fill the void for that second corner. And right now, Marshawn Lattimore, I don't know his situation. You know he's gonna be suspended for like 5 games anyway. Yeah. So we need corner help desperately.
I think you can find one. If the kid falls, the kid from Virginia Tech, they everybody talking about like things being iffy, but I think that'll be a good look for y'all. Get it first.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm saying, I'm gonna keep saying this, bro. Washington has been making moves to get a quarterback in the draft, bro.
That's true, bro.
Don't be surprised if Washington comes up and trades with Atlanta for that pick.
Nah, I think it will be crazy. Now, honestly, I really can't wait till we get to the NFC and AFC East segment because I know there's going to be a lot of people tuning in for that one. It's a lot. It's going to be a fun watch and a fun talk about everything of all the moves that they've been making. So I really can't wait till we get to that.
Last thing I'm going to say, which is not related to any of these divisions, San Francisco 49ers, if you draft Mac Jones, I might have to burn the jersey. I ain't going to. For me, the pick is either Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Trey Lance, a lot of people are like, oh, no. Listen, Trey Lance is very talented, and he ran play-action pass under center more than any other quarterback in college football. Think about the way that 49ers run their offense. So I won't be mad at Trey Lance. But for me, the quarterback got to be black. Y'all stop it. Y'all got a Black Lives Matter flag hanging over your stadium. Be real with it. And Mac Jones, you're going to trade 3 first rounds for Mac Jones, who got 2 DUIs?
Yeah.
I'm not with it, bro.
That's wild.
I'm not with Justin Fields slander. I'm tired of people talking shit. How did he fall from 2 to 5? How is that? Please tell me how is Zach Wilson better than Justin Fields? What about him is better? Tell me.
Nothing. All I'm gonna say is he scored the highest aptitude ever. I think he scored a 130. I think Mahomes scored a 108. Like he took a mental aptitude test the other day. So yeah, all that Justin Fields slander needs to stop. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let's just go back real quick before we end this. I said I'm a fan of Mac Jones. But yeah, if he falls us at 28, there ain't no way I'm trading up.
Exactly. You feel me? Come on now. Man. To me, it's like if you draft Mac Jones, you're drafting the same thing as Jimmy Garoppolo. He's the same player.
Yeah.
With a cooler name. That's it.
Yeah. Name is cool. The Mac
Don't
man.
fuck it up, y'all. With that being said, I think that we might need to do the East next segment, bro. Real talk.
I think so. I think they're waiting for it.
The East is juicy.
It is. So that's how we do it then. We'll hit y'all with the East for next segment. And I hope y'all enjoyed this segment. And all we're gonna just watch, and please, can you guys give us a like? If you're gonna watch it, just like it. It helps us out.
Yeah, that little button that looks like this. Hold it down, bro.
Indeed.
Yo, my brother. Always a pleasure.
Indeed, my man. Signing out.
Take care.